Hello everyone. This is a quick introductory video on the software development pathway based on the mentorship program that was started. Um, like I mentioned, this is not going to be any fully structured training program. It's going to be more of a mentorship for those interested in software development. And as you know, to start with, our focus is going to be on the front end technologies. So I'm just going to make this live. How I go about the path we're going to follow. So it's not something you have to wait on the mentors to get started with. Or you can just go on your own, do your search. We want to encourage people doing their research on their own, coming back to the group to discuss technologies and stuff. Okay, my name is Olumide, and I'm making this video for Soft Lift Technologies mentorship program. Okay, so I'm going to quickly run through how we're going to go about these, and I'm going to type soft. Yeah, I did some search earlier, software development roadmap 2020, and you're going to see some results here from Google, and we can see that of FreeCodeCamp. So FreeCodeCamp is a training platform for web development. You can visit that and any other one. So I'm going to open that by the side to see the roadmap. I think I'm kind of familiar with that. And so you can look through others. And okay, one thing I'm going to do, because it's towards the end of the year, I'm going to do 2021. Let's see if we're going to get something interesting. Okay, so we have one here from 2021. You can go through that first one, but I'm just going to open this as well to see what we have for 2021. Okay, there's one here. I think I've opened this too. Let me go through this as well. Um, so this is FreeCodeCamp. You can go through it. Okay, this was actually designed last year, but I've gone through it. I think it's still valid. And this is a guide for front-end, back-end, DevOps, and the DevOps engineers, which are the cloud engineers. So I want to keep this video short as much as I can. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the front-end because that is what we're starting with. Okay, so if you go through these, please read through these. I don't have to read through it. And I'm going to leave this link in the description below of this video. And so this is what it looks like. I believe I've asked you guys to do some digging on roadmaps, which is the front end. And as you know, the front end is actually the user-facing side where you think about the user experience and stuff, button clicks, which consists of mostly HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And you can claim those interactions, how the application interface to the user. That's what you worry about as a front-end developer. For the backend, it's about the engine, interaction with database, the logic behind the application, and those things. And for DevOps, it's more of the deployment, how to make sure your infrastructure does not go down, how to manage it. So, but this is not, like I mentioned, this is not for those things. So I'm going to just walk you through the entire roadmap, and you can see what it looks like. So I think there's a reference here. So find the detailed version of this roadmap on resources. So you can go to roadmap.sh. So let's just open that by the side. Roadmap.sh. We just opened that there. And I'm going to come back to the first one. So required for any parts, we're going to learn about key, its basic terminology, data structure, and algo. And everyone is going to start with this. You have to have a basic idea of what all these are. And you can choose a part. So for us, we'll be focusing on the front end. The back end is another part. Probably if we start the back end track, or I'm going to make another video, then from the back end, you can switch into the ROPs. So these are the basics which everyone has to learn. And here is the front-end roadmap. And so you just have to go through this on your own. Like I said, this video is not to go through everything, just to make you understand how someone like me actually think about all those things. So personal recommendation, alternatives, and you can find the color coding here. So you start with the internet, you learn all these things. And what I'm trying to achieve here is I'm going to work with other mentors, and they're going to discuss, make videos and discuss each of this briefly. So probably you will find someone else discussing what HTTP is in his own words, and how the browser works. Someone else can do that. I'm going to definitely talk about some of this hosting and stuff. So you guys can, you don't just jump into um, resources and you find it confusing. So someone that's already is very familiar with these things can actually walk you through it and show you how this thing works. It will be more of a discussion interaction thing, and maybe later on we start doing real videos on how to actually deploy software solutions and all those things based on specific platforms. But that's not what this is about. So you have to go through all these HTML, CSS, JavaScript, which is the base of front-end development. You learn the basic of HTML, and as you can see, we're going to focus more on those with the purple color, form validation, learn basics, and all those things. For HTML, yeah, so we have about 3 topics there. CSS, the basics, the page layout, and you have to learn all this. Then the JavaScript, syntax, and all those things. So we're going to share results on how to get started with all these things as time passes by. But so then you're going to go into your version control system, which has to do with Git and the rest. Repository, GitHub is your main one. But the interesting thing is it's actually Git you're learning, and once you understand Git, you can apply it to any of this. So it's more of learn one, apply everywhere with some other flavors depending on platform. Web security, package manager, NPM. We're gonna work on that here, and I'm going to get someone to talk on this. So each of the one with purple, the guarantee I can give you is we're gonna have someone that's gonna discuss them over video details. So in case you're lost, you can come, ask your questions, and you're gonna get a result. So that's that. NPM scripts, and you're gonna learn. We're gonna get to frameworks after learning the basics. React. We can learn state management. Um, State management packages like Redux or whatever. We're gonna learn modern CSS, side components, and the rest. And CSS frameworks, Bootstrap. This tailwind is actually getting traction right now. So I think it's something we want to learn. Testing framework, you have to learn how to do unit testing, integration test, functional test, whatever. I think we can just pick one just and maybe add some other one like enzymes to it. Those are the ones I'm familiar with. I've not really used Cypress and React testing. Um, yeah, TypeScript, we're gonna learn that and some other stuff. Then we get to some other interesting framework, the React.js. Quite interesting, but you're gonna understand it. For those that will be having interest in mobile, desktop, we're gonna review React Native, but there's likely we're gonna touch Flutter as well, because personally and with the team I'm working with, we're trying to adopt that. Electron for desktop application, so it's really gonna be fun, and that is where it ends. And once you master the skills, you can confidently say, "Oh, I'm a front-end developer or I'm a front-end engineer," and we can start considering getting jobs. Okay, that's that. Take your time to go through it. Nothing much, nothing fancy. We're not going to the backend right now, and we can take a look at. Oh, this just coming up. I'm just gonna switch to the next one. 2021. One thing I can guarantee you is if you go through this, you're gonna find something similar to what we've described. Okay, I think there's a paid course. Let's see this developer roadmap. So I'm going to recommend this for you. Roadmap.sh. You can go through each of these, and you can find details of the front end um, framework right there. Yeah, you can see a very detailed description of that, and that's where it's coming from. So thank you guys. That's all I have to say. Please, we're gonna get started. It's self-paced. You can continue on your own. You don't have to wait for anyone. Start picking the technology one after the other. Do some Googling like I've done right now. Because if I'm trying to learn the technology, that's what I'm gonna do first. Want to see the roadmap. Want to see what it entails. And you're gonna see more of our video is gonna take this approach, not just bringing it together and bringing it. We walk you through the process. So thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video as well. Leave your comments as well if you have any question. We'll try as much as we can to answer that. Thank you and have a lovely day. Bye.